Hello, OrbisX family. Got a quick update for you. So you can, of course, always take offline payments in addition to online payments through, Square, Stripe, or CPOS. But now there's a way that you can actually edit your offline payment methods, and you can even set processing fees if you have processing fees associated with them, so it'll automatically create an expense for you. So to show you what that looks like, I'll go to this test one here, offline. So by default, you're going to have a list that shows up, and it's got a bunch of options for you, and that's great. However, that default list isn't going to automatically create an expense, and also it might have options you don't want, or maybe there's an option that you do want that isn't available in the default list. So now you can actually edit those. I'll show you how to do that. We're going to go to Admin, Settings and Options, wait for the page to load. Once it loads, we're going to scroll down here and we're going to go to Invoices and Payments, because we're dealing with a payment, so obviously it's going to be under there. Now, under here you're going to see Default Offline Payment Type. So that's where you can select the default one. So for example, if you're often taking cash more than any other payment option, you can set your default there. In this case, we have it set to check on this demo account. But underneath that, you're going to see now Edit Offline Payment Types. So if we click that, a pop-up's going to appear. And at the top row here of this table, I can actually add a new one. And you can add as many as you'd like. And then I can also edit existing ones, and I can do so by removing one. In this case, stack. So here we have what's called a stack card, but let's say we don't want to offer that as an option, so we'll delete that one, and there you go. Now it's removed from the list. And we can do the same thing with other ones, and then we can also set the processing fee and the fee type. So maybe, in this case, Amex, we're going with a percentage. Bank transfer, let's just say it costs $1.50. We set that to a fixed dollar amount. So you'll have these different options that you can set. And what that'll do is automatically add that as an expense. And I'll show you how that works. So we're going to make a payment today with a bank transfer. So what I'll do is go back to find an invoice. So let me pull up our test invoice here. I'll click payment. And I'm going to choose offline because we're noting an offline payment. And let's just say we took a $5 payment, and we're going to select bank transfer. And so remember, the fee for the bank transfer, we set it to $1.50. So with our $5 payment, we had a $1.50 expense, but I don't want to have to enter that expense manually. I'd rather it just be automated. So that's why I set the $1.50 there. So now if I hit save on this manual payment, it's going to mark the $5 payment. That's great. So here's my $5 payment. But if I take a look in my expenses, I'm also going to see there's my $1.50 added for my bank transfer. And it fills out all the details for me, the reference number, invoice, the client, the category is set to payment processing automatically for me. And it even adds some notes. So it tells me $1.50 was expensed as a processing fee for the offline payment method bank transfer. And then it tells me the payment amount was $5. That way, if I have to track back something, I can always do that. But this is a great way that it automates some of your expenses for your offline payments, because as you can see here, for example, Stripe is set up on this demo account and expenses are automatically entered for online transactions, but now this is a great way to enter those for offline transactions as well. So once again, go to Admin, Settings and Options, and then we're going to scroll down, Invoices and Payments, then we're going to scroll down a little bit where it says Default Offline Payment Type. We're going to click Edit Offline Payment Types, and this is where you can rename these, you can remove ones, you can add new ones, and you can set processing fees and the fee type as well. So pretty cool update. Enjoy, and happy expensing.